What's up, squaddies? It's your boy KC, back with another video. This time it's Minecraft, and it's actually been quite a while since I've played Minecraft on this channel. And I wasn't really expecting to do it, but I just really wasn't feeling Assassin's Creed today. So I decided to instead play like 4 hours of Minecraft. Well, record 4 hours of Minecraft. Played it for a bit more than that. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, I've been playing on a realm on Bedrock Edition, which I bought recently, and it got to the point where we'd beaten the Ender Dragon. We hadn't done the Wither yet, because we just hadn't really seen the point in it. It would only take a few minutes, I'm sure, even though it was on hard mode. But I'd gotten the best gear possible. If you can see, when I keep opening my inventory, you know, I've got full diamond armor, except I have the elytra equipped, and have the diamond chestplate in my inventory, and then I have all my tools as well, all enchanted, pretty much to the best they can possibly be. So I decided I'd start building rather than mining and crafting and whatnot, and exploring. There's not much left to do. So as you see, just some stuff here which you'll see a few times throughout this video. I have to keep flying back to the base and then flying back over to this building area, and one of the things I'm doing here is shearing sheep, and there's a lot of pink sheep because the build that I'm working on is going to require 90,000 blocks, and about 42,000 of those blocks need to be pink wool. So I did like calculations on that. There's two different options for the build that I'm currently looking at, because I also realized that when I harvest the stems of giant mushrooms, when I place them down, they don't look like the stem anymore. They're just sort of like a grey on all sides, rather than having one logs where one side is clearly the center of the stem. So that means I'll need something different for that, which means I'll need more of some other materials, which means but basically I'm looking at needing 24 chests full of pink wool, which is going to be quite a task. But before I even start thinking about that, I had to flatten out this whole 300 by 300 area in the world. So I looked at the maps that we had of the area that someone else made, and I found an area that seemed to be mostly flat, and yeah, and not too much water in it either. And I decided I'd flatten it out and build. So yeah, I do require a completely flat landscape. That's what this video is. It's a time lapse of me just mining, just flattening a mountain here. As you see, this mountain, as you see the Y positioning of me as I went down, it was at 80 something to start with. Got it down to 73 there, and I need to get everything to level 65, because that's just the the average sort of level of like the large flat areas. It's probably the most common level. Yeah, because I didn't realize I found a flat area, and then I'm like, oh yeah, this is nice. And I went 300 blocks in each direction, which is what I needed to do to get the area, and I realized just how mountainous some of it got. So there's one bit which is here, I believe. Yeah, where the edge of the I dug around the whole 300 by 300 area, and the edge sort of went through bit of a hill, so I had to dug that down. Another thing I need to do there, which you saw a little snippet of, was covering up a river that runs through the area. So I'm just sort of covering up with a layer of dirt, because filling it in would take way too much. I was filling it in with sand at one point, but I would get a full inventory of sand and then use that to fill, and it would barely fill anything. But basically all I do is go until my pickaxe or shovel, or both, are nearly broken. Then because I have mending on them, I just heal them up by getting some experience, which I get from my furnaces. I usually chuck logs in there and get out charcoal, and depending on how I do it, it's a bit strange because I can grab out 20 charcoal from it and it will do no repairing of my shovel, say, whatever I have equipped, or I could take out 1 charcoal and it would do a very visible chunk of repairing. So I'm not exactly sure how it works, and I know it seems faster when I take my armor off, because it seems like it's trying to heal my armor even when it's not damaged, which is strange. So it could be that, I don't know, maybe the armor does have some damage done to it even when it shows as being full, and is drawing away the experience to heal that first. But I don't know. But you see, even while I'm digging, I've gone back to the mountain in this bit, it looks like. So I switched over to a different mountain at one point, because there are 2 mountains next to each other, but then I switched back to the first one here. And I had to fill in some water for it, to sort of dig around it. So usually I go with the shovel first, and just sort of dig out whatever I can with that, and then get the pickaxe, and then use it up until it's almost out of durability, and then switch over till they're almost both out, go heal them up, repeat, share the sheep, dump whatever items I get, maybe fill in some of the river if I've got enough dirt. And the whole time I'll be killing mobs or whatever, which of course drop experience, which I then use to heal the tools a little bit as I'm going, which is why if you pay attention to the health bars on the tools, you'll see sometimes they'll tick back up. Not often, but sometimes. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with this, because I feel like at this point now I might as well just record every time I'm excavating in this world, so I can do a full time lapse. It would be ideal if I had a second account I could use to view from another perspective, but then it'd have to be in like creative mode or spectator or something. There's no cheats on the realm, as far as I know. I think that it might have had to be reset the other day, when there was an update and there was some issues with that, but I think it still has no cheats on. So yeah, that wouldn't really work, and I don't have a second account to do that with anyway, even though that would be ideal. So instead you see that sort of jittery video of slowly mining, but it'll be satisfying in the end, when you can see it with a completely flat area, and then I can start the actual build, which will hopefully look quite nice time-lapsed. Again, would look better from a third-person point of view, but well, you work with what you have. And I think at this point I was being attacked by phantoms, yeah, which is always fun, because I just went for a few days without bothering sleeping. And there I'm sort of like going around the edges of the river, to make it easy to fill in later. As you can see, I've got about a chest full of pink wool already, but I have all those chests laid out there that I need to be filled. If you see, when I arrive back, I didn't quite make it that time. Yeah, there's all those chests there, which you have to catch a glimpse of. yeah, they all need to be filled pretty much. And I'm gonna put like one block of whatever it needs to be filled with next to it. But yeah, it's gonna be a real task getting the materials. I know I'm gonna have to be in the Nether for a while. I mean, and I figured while I'm in there, I might as well, I'll stumble upon some netherite. And I'll use that to upgrade my gear. But yeah, I think I need 684 nether gold ore and 737 chiseled polished blackstone. That's the one with like the pig snout on it. I'm not sure if you can make that. I'm assuming you can. Ton of blackstone, 579 cracked nether bricks. I mean, still nothing compared to the 42,000 pink wool that I need. I need 11,000 black concrete for almost 5,000 pink concrete, which is just... I've never even made concrete in Minecraft, so I don't know if there's an easy way to do it. If you, I think last I saw you had to like drop it into water or something, which would be painful to do. 11,000 of, well, plus another 5,000. But the rest should be easy. Like I need 2,000 stripped acacia logs, but I already got a fair bit of acacia logs. Just from this area. As you can see, there's a few acacia trees still there, and in the surrounding area, because one corner of this 300 by 300 area went into a bit of a savanna, and it actually cuts through a village as well. So there's some buildings that I had to chop in half. Yeah, but I'm getting very close to having it all leveled out at this point. Yeah, as you see here. This was the last little bit that I did. Because the shovel broke or was about to break, and then I went around the edge of this river here and filled it in with dirt. Yeah. So you also might have noticed in this voiceover I've got my ASMR mic going with I can talk on the left or the right, and you'll hear it in your respective ears. So that's right, I could be making ASMR videos if I wanted, but I don't. So yeah, I'm hearing the outro music playing, as are you. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time if I make more of these videos, which I probably will. Bye!